All right, everyone, welcome to this daily Sidereal Astrology forecast. So this is for Tuesday, February 28th, and we are still very much in the solar eclipse new beginning that we had last Sunday. So definitely a lowered energy time here today, especially because we have the moon in Pisces. Really good for intuition, listening to that inner guidance, and putting energy into areas and things that we feel a sort of flow for. It's really listening to that more receptive side to life and then putting energy wherever we might feel guided. But definitely great for R&R, meditation, spiritual activities, and again, just allowing the energies to die down. Now, through that, we could be gaining a lot of spiritual insight at this time, particularly with what we've been releasing these past few days with this solar eclipse. We had the eclipse with the South Node, which is all about past perspectives, past patterns, emotional, psychological, karmic patterns. And so as we're releasing that, we are creating space. And so it is a great part of the week to listen, to see what new is shaping up in our life and sort of start to put energy into whatever these new beginnings might specifically be for you. So it's all in Aquarius, and of course the sun's still in Aquarius. So a lot of this has been about implementing more freedom in our life, freedom of individuality, of being who we truly are and shaping our life in such a way that it is a reflection of who we truly are. All right, so that's the qualities we're still integrating with. From yesterday, we still have some aspects, Mars over Uranus, Mars opposite Jupiter. So definitely this shift of maybe feeling motivated or driven to pursue some things that are freeing in our life. Or that do create a bit more of that space and more of a reflection of what we're about. So today we don't have a whole lot going on astrologically. Most of what we have is from yesterday, which we'll talk about, involving that Mars, and again, this very receptive time at the moment. All right, so let's go ahead and look at this in more detail. All right, so there it is, the beginning of this solar eclipse cycle, both for the next 30 days and the next year, with, again, all this releasing and transformation. And listening is so important right now, especially in an intuitive sense. The moon's in Pisces, but we also have the sun going over Neptune. In fact, this will be stronger tomorrow, but certainly getting close today, which is where, if the moon is your inner reality, this is the feeling, the intuition, right? This is the inner self. Well, the sun is the outer self. It's our consciousness, right? And our focus on things of the outer reality. So when the sun goes over Neptune, it really dissolves this sort of outer reality, in our consciousness and our self-expression and our passions definitely become much more receptive. And that's exactly what we want to do during times like this, where both the outer and inner self are going through the spiritualization. So mostly tomorrow with the consciousness dissolving, but again, very important to go within for the answers and see where things are taking us, and again, put energy into that direction, especially because we've had Venus and Mars already in Pisces, which very much are associated with our day-to-day interpersonal type of environment and experiences. All right, so that's the placements. As you can see, not a whole lot going on today. No major aspects, no lunar aspects. So a lot of this will be integrating with the energies we had from yesterday. All right, so yesterday we did have a lot going on. We had Mars over Uranus, Mars opposing up to Jupiter, Mercury over the South Node. So with Mars in particular, this is maybe feeling a bit motivated from yesterday to create some change, maybe to do some new things with this whole solar eclipse cycle. Mars opposite Jupiter is giving us the confidence to do that, the wherewithal to do that, the inspiration perhaps. Now, of course, with oppositions, there can sometimes be a swing with Mars or with any planet in opposition. So it could be overconfidence. So we do still want to be aware of that today if we are feeling a bit rash or impulsive, or if it's an under extreme, maybe not enough motivation, drive, and energy. So finding the balance with that. But if you are feeling the inspiration, which I believe we all are to a degree, still implementing that and integrating that here today can be excellent, especially if it is in regards to these new beginnings. All right, so that's from yesterday. Also, Mercury over the South Node. We can still be learning a lot about our past patterns. This is, again, mental patterns, even emotional patterns, karmic patterns. That's all the South Node. But Mercury gives us the mental ability and practical ability to understand it a little bit more. So very good for, bringing in the rational mind into the intuitive mind. In other words, to kind of rationalize or think about maybe some of these patterns and the past and all this kind of stuff. And through that, gaining tidbits of insight. It'll still be, intuitive insight, but using the rational mind to help us get there could certainly be emphasized. Also changing our thinking patterns, changing our communication patterns. Again, what we think and say is so important in our reality. So that's going through a transformation. And also the routine as well. Some of you will likely be going through some shifts with the routine, again, to bring more balance and health into your life. All right, so that's the day in a nutshell. A pivotal day of integrating the Mars confidence and inspiration, perhaps, or freedom from yesterday. Really good for that. And as we go into tomorrow, the dissolving of the outer self with the outer consciousness, going within for the answers. Very good for imagination, creativity, just really having a more receptive approach to things, which is very much already emphasized with the moon in Pisces here today. Not to mention the very beginning of the solar eclipse cycle, which is always a lowered energy time. And so as we go through the rest of the week, energy will start to pick up. There'll be a bit more, intention and motivation, and that, more of the outer reality sort of mirroring the inspiration, and especially once the moon goes into Aries. All right, so that's the day in a nutshell. Very simple. If you guys have any questions, please let me know, and I will see you all tomorrow. Take care.